Hey, I'm Lucas Kitchen. Thanks for watching. You've seen this guy, right? Vladimir Zelensky. Well, at least I think this image is him. And the reason why I say that is recently a deep fake of Vladimir Zelensky ostensibly surrendering to the Russians was uploaded to a hacked Ukrainian site. Now, if that little paragraph was packed with words you haven't heard before, let me explain a couple of things. A deep fake video is a video that looks as if a certain person is talking or saying something, but it's not actually them. It's been faked. It's been digitally manipulated. And this is done through a number of different methods that are highly technical and becoming a lot more available to the average person. So we assume, we don't know exactly yet, I don't think, who uploaded this video. We assume it was of Russian origin. And so this is, in my knowledge, the first deepfake video that's being weaponized. It's being used in wartime as a misinformation piece of type of new propaganda in a way. Now, here's why this is interesting to me as a Christian. There were certainly people who were fooled by this video. Now, if you look really close, you can kind of spot it. You can kind of say something doesn't look quite right about that. But there are deep fake videos that are so convincing that you would not be able to tell that they have been faked. And that is really scary because it means that the possibilities for deception in our generation are unprecedented. Unprecedented options for deception. Now, sometimes I get asked this question, why didn't Jesus just arrive in a time when there were cameras? So then we could have videoed him and had proof that the God incarnate had come to earth. And to me, deepfake is actually a really good answer to that. My previous answer had been Hollywood, which is basically a deeper fake in some ways. When you make a movie, you're creating things that didn't really happen, but they look like they happened. Now, deepfake can be done on a laptop computer, and so the options are much broader. But the point is that deception is a great answer for why Jesus came when he came. There was no deep fake option. There was no Hollywood option back then. It was simply people looking at events that happened and becoming convinced. Now, there were many people who didn't become convinced, and Jesus had something to say about those who weren't convinced. Here's what he said: if they do not listen to Moses and the prophets, they will not be convinced, even if someone rises from the dead. So what he's saying here is there are those who will just refuse to believe in him no matter what evidence you present to them. But what's interesting is that didn't stop Jesus from presenting the evidence. In his evangelistic efforts, he presented the evidence. He convinced as many people as would be convinced. And those who weren't, he knew that was part of the equation. And so my encouragement to you is keep working. Keep talking to your friends. Keep telling people about Jesus. There are those certainly who will not be convinced, even if Jesus showed up in the flesh after his resurrection to them, they would still refuse to believe. But there are those who are blessed for believing. If you believe in Jesus, you receive if you believe in Jesus for everlasting life, you receive that free, irrevocable gift. And if you then walk in that belief, if you then put action with that belief, you will be blessed and rewarded for it. Thanks for watching. Be back with you soon.